Manila, Philippines, July 19, 2025. Metro Manila and 5 provinces in Luzon were issued an orange rain alert on Saturday night, July 19, due to the intensification of the southwest monsoon, locally known as Habagat, according to the Weather Bureau. In a bulletin issued by the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration, PAGASA, at 8:30 p.m. on Saturday, an orange rain alert, indicating rainfall of 15 to 30 millimeters in the next 3 hours, was expected in the following areas: Metro Manila, Bataan, Bulacan, Zambales, Pampanga, and Rizal. PAGASA warned that flooding remains a threat in areas under the orange rain alert. Meanwhile, a yellow alert level is expected in the following areas: Tarlac, Nueva Ecija, Cavite City, Batangas, and Laguna. Areas under the yellow warning level are expected to receive 7.5 to 15 millimeters of rain over the next 3 hours, and flooding is also possible in flood-prone areas. Light to moderate rain with occasional heavy downpours are affecting Quezon Province, which may last for 3 hours, PAGASA also said. Meanwhile, PAGASA reported that as of 5 p.m., severe tropical storm Wipha, formerly Crising, maintained its strength as it moved away from the country's mainland. Wipha was last observed 345 kilometers west of Ipiat, Batangas, outside the Philippine area of responsibility. This severe tropical storm has maximum sustained winds of 100 kilometers per hour near its center and gusts of up to 125 kilometers per hour. The storm is moving west-northwest at 20 kilometers per hour. At least 2 people were reported missing due to flooding in dozens of areas brought by severe tropical storm Wipha, locally known as Crising, which is now heading towards mainland Asia, Vietnam. The storm dumped between 50 and 100 millimeters of rain in Metro Manila and surrounding provinces, causing rivers and creeks to overflow. The storm's impacts were widespread, with impacts on property, infrastructure, and agriculture expected to be assessed as the weather improves. Beyond flooding, Wipha's wrath also caused road hazards. Downed power lines and billboards toppled along major roads, such as the C5 Katipunan-Ateneo, disrupting traffic and forcing lane closures while emergency crews rushed to assist affected motorists. Residents gathered under the Marikina Bridge on Saturday, July 19, 2025, to monitor the Marikina River amid heavy rains from the severe tropical storm and the continuing southwest monsoon. As of 3 p.m., the river's water level had risen slightly to 14 meters. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, NDRRMC, reported on Saturday evening that, as Crising became a severe tropical storm, it had affected a total of 96,791 individuals, 37,598 families, in 417 barangays, villages. According to emergency officials, there are currently 3,556 families, 11,689 individuals, in evacuation centers. The weather system strengthened before leaving the PAR, with maximum sustained winds of 100 kilometers per hour and gusts of up to 125 kilometers per hour. Crising left the Philippine Area of Responsibility, PAR, on the morning of July 19, 2025. 2 people were reported missing, according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, NDRRMC. According to the latest reports, no casualties have been officially confirmed, although the storm has affected infrastructure. The Binga Dam in Benguet opened one gate to release excess water, highlighting the heavy rainfall associated with Crising. Several parts of Metro Manila also experienced flooding due to Crising, particularly from the southwest monsoon, Habagat, strengthened by the storm. Sewer-level floodwaters submerged parts of Taft Avenue in Manila after heavy rains from the southwest monsoon, Habagat, exacerbated by Super Tropical Storm Wipha, locally nicknamed Crising. Local channels reported that the incessant downpours turned busy streets into waterways, stranding commuters and causing vehicles to slow down on flooded roads. Flooding reached critical levels in several areas, including parts of Quezon City, where some residents had to use boats just to cross deep floodwaters. Several bridges, such as the C4 Malabon Bridge, reached critical water levels, exacerbating the threat of flooding downstream. The devastating impact of Wipha included widespread flooding on major roads such as Padre Fora, España Boulevard, and Quirino Avenue. The heavy rains also added to the burden on the overflowing Habagat. This also increases the risk of landslides and infrastructure damage due to water-saturated soil and strong winds. Despite these challenges, most roads remain passable, thanks to ongoing drainage efforts by public works crews and proactive flood inspections led by local officials. More than 105,000 people were affected as severe tropical storm Crising swept across parts of the Philippines, causing flooding, landslides, and infrastructure damage before leaving the country's weather watch area early Saturday morning. As of 6 p.m. on July 19th, the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, NDRRMC, reported that 39,931 families, or 105,313 individuals, had been affected in 546 barangays in 14 regions across the country. Of those affected, 4,550 families, 14,935 individuals, were sheltering in 236 evacuation centers, while another 2,189 families, 7,410 individuals, were being assisted outside of these centers. The NDRRMC reported 3 people injured and 4 others missing. All reported casualties are still being validated. The injured are from Region 12, while the 4 missing are from Region 6. Authorities recorded flooding in 43 regions, 28 of which have receded and 2 others have subsided. 4 rain-induced landslides and 4 tornado or strong wind incidents were reported, mostly in Regions I, 6, 7, 9, and 12. A total of 75 roads and 7 bridges were affected. Of these, 34 roads and 4 bridges remain impassable. Regions 7, I, and 6 had the highest number of blocked roads, while access was later restored, either partially or completely, in some areas of Mimaropa and Region 2. Power outages were reported in 3 cities or regencies, while power supply in 22 regencies has been restored. Communication lines, which were previously cut off in 25 regions, have now been fully restored. Water supply remains disrupted in 1 location in Mimaropa. 36 seaports were inoperable due to the storm, with only 5 having resumed operations as of reporting deadline. 2 airports in Mimaropa have also suspended flights. A total of 312 passengers, 34 cargo ships, and 10 vessels were stranded, mostly in Regions V and 6. The NDRRMC also reported 363 damaged houses, including 52 that were completely destroyed. Region 6 recorded the highest number of damaged houses. Preemptive evacuations were carried out for 850 families, or 2,515 people. Region 6 had the largest number of evacuees, with 431 families, or 1,219 people, followed by Region 2 with 263 families, or 816 people, and Calabarzon with 78 families, or 254 people. Of the 4,620 families identified as needing assistance, 3,865 families have been served. Teaching and learning activities were suspended in 853 cities and regencies, while work was halted in 98 regions. One regency and region I declared a state of disaster.